Number 5. Hey guys, what's up? It's JC here, coming at you with the first video of 2022. Just got back from a tournament on Harris Chain. It was the MLF tournament, Southeastern division for us college kids. Had about 189 boats, 190 boats. It was a pretty good tournament. It was a tough practice. Fish were kind of shallow, but most of the bigger bags were caught offshore. Connor and I just decided that we were gonna practice a little bit of both throughout the week and just see what we could find and really get into a groove. We were there a whole week and just wanted to catch some fish to start off the new year right. So we went down there and we practiced shallow and found a few little areas, but nothing big. And we practiced offshore and didn't really find anything great. We tried throwing rattle traps and worms and all that kind of stuff and just caught little fish. So we went with our strength and we stayed shallow. We picked a canal there on the main part of Harris and just sat down all day. Weather kind of worked with us. It was real sunny and real bright outside, and the temperature started coming up, and I think those fish were really starting to push shallow. I think we had some post spawners coming out of the canal and some spawners coming up into the canal, and we really just hit them on the head with little swim baits. So what I'm going to show you here is my setup. I've got it's a Dobbins Champions XP DC 735. It's a 7.3 medium heavy, extra fast action. It's a great rod for throwing braid. It's got a really light tip on it, but it's got the backbone to get those fish out of the vegetation. So I'm just going to show you real quick kind of what we were throwing. Basically, the only thing that I threw the entire day on tournament day was a pegged swim bait. It's a really big technique down there in Florida that a lot of people don't talk about. You know, you hear flipping is a big deal, and it is. A lot of the big fish are caught flipping, but we could never find that kind of flipping bite that we felt we could catch 5 good ones doing. And so we picked an area shallow with some reeds. The fish were popping up and getting in those reeds, and so I like to throw a little peg swim bait at them. Here, I'll show you. It's a 5/0 worm hook, just very plain and simple with a peg and a 1/8 of an ounce weight on the front of it. I rig it up weedless and make sure that it swims right. I'll pull a swim bait up for you. So here I've got 5/0 worm hook, pegged 1/8 of an ounce weight. So wicked weights, 1/8 of an ounce. Take your swim bait and you just punch it through the bottom there, back out the bottom, nose the bottom, flip it around, push that hook right in the middle, and there you go. Peg swim bait, completely weedless, but as soon as you set the hook on it, you got them. So that's what I've been throwing. This is an electric shad color from Strike King. That's a 4.75 inch. I was throwing a little bit, bigger swim bait just because those fish are eating bigger baits right now. And it just did the trick. I mean, it just didn't get a lot of bites, but we got the right bites. So that's really, when it comes down to it for those kind of tournaments, that's what matters. Throwing it on my Champion XP from Dobbins. It's a 7.3 medium heavy with an extra fast action. It's perfect for throwing frogs and swim baits on braid. This is the Berkeley X9 in a 50-pound weave. Great for throwing swim jigs and swim baits, anything fast action. You're just picking it up and flipping it in there. It's a great rod. It's a great setup for that. You want a little bit faster reel. I got a 7.3 Daiwa Tatula. It does the job. It's a workhorse. I only lost a few fish. Probably see in some of the tournament footage that I broke off on like a 3 or 4, and that was just because those reeds nick up the line. So definitely make sure if you're pitching and flipping up in the reeds, just take your time, sit down, cut the line and retie. I made the mistake, and I don't want anybody else to make that same mistake. So overall, a really good tournament. We finished up 12th with about 17 pounds. 25 took first, and we really didn't have the bites for that. We probably had the bites for about 20, but gonna get back down there in another week, hammer them again, find some more spots in practice where we can throw, something a little more finesse and just get with it. So
Oh, he's flowing.
Get him, Carter! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a easy seed! Ah! Ah! Let's go! Sir, that's it. That might be the fish, man. That might be the fish. Clutch, dude. Doing it when it matters most. Please get the boat. Please get the boat. Connor. Connor! God damn, son.
That was terrible.
That's a 3.
Oh, we got him in.
I'm talking about right there, son. You see that? I mean, 190.
Oh, yeah.
Big one. Big one. Oh, ain't that big. The keeper. He got stuck in the grass. I was like, that's a hog. Alright, that's 4. Number 4. Big one. Big one. Big one. Big one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about today, baby. Number 5.